That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 and...
No, that's wrong.
Fuck you, game. That's not the way my brain works with that.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
The sprinklers have a dedicated time attached to them that says 7:30. Why would the sprinklers not work on the 7:30 cue? Why did you make it work on the 10 o'clock cue? That doesn't make any sense to me. Ugh.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such a decent word?
I didn't spew any. You're the one that said the mouth down south, alright? Calm your mouth down south.
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean by denying the sprinkler? Are you trying to deny my entire existence?
No, jeez, you need to calm down.
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why.
I'm working on it, alright? I need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence and that should do it. If we look at the body itself, that should make it clear. Moment of truth. Alright, rhythm battle. Here we go.
I admit nothing. No! This is enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No! This is enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing.
The rhythm, like, for these rhythm games is actually kind of off of what they want you to click with it, and it's frustrating as hell. Also, I forgot how to,
How can you this should prove it?
I forgot how to reload, so I just hit spacebar thinking it would work, and I think I used my super again. Whoops.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I don't know what you're thinking about anymore.
I'm so sick of her.
Yeah, moving on.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because... while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
Yes.
So if the sprinklers
They didn't.
get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
Yeah.
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Don't patronize me.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
She's not denying it, which would mean that Makuro's killer is... No, Makoto, we know this. It has to be her. She's the only one left. Kyoko murdered someone?
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
If we don't vote for you, then everybody else dies. we're at an impasse.
Which is why I can't let that happen.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time, stop wasting energy. You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you.
I trust her a lot more than I do you.
You got it, boss. Shutting up now.
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko?
I
But you
don't
made
think that's
one
true.
Catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
The fact that everybody's pointing at this now is saying that it's pretty clear that she's not, but I don't know how they're gonna get around that. Like, get around to that.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
Yeah, so I knew that tarp. I knew that there was some hinting towards the body having been moved.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided.
It could have been
getting
moved
wet.
or it could have been tarped over.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take was covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
A certain something in the scene was used to cover the body. Yeah, probably this fucking tarp.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that.
I don't know. I don't gather that one though. How does
Only
it being
one
dirty?
side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water.
Water's not dirty.
The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
To hide the fact that it was killed before 7:30, dude. This is not difficult. Come on.
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like a killer? Because she's in frantic self-defense mode. We've created a case against her that's pretty tight. She has to throw it on me. Can't think about that right now. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body...
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
Can't worry about her motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's going to think I'm the killer. I have to refute what she said. Body before the explosion, exploded analysis, and fragments near the body.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
Sure.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
So I've got the fragments, the body analysis. Burnt the upper half of the body, upper half remained on fire, the upper half is soaking while the bottom half remained dry. The fragments, which have to do with a bomb. And what was the last hint? Yaki even warned us not to touch it to avoid getting any blood on us.
By covering the body with the tarp,
And body before the explosion? Mask covering its head, a white jacket covering the body, knife had been thrust in the abdomen, there were bloodstains around the wound. Body had stopped bleeding. Blood was still wet. Noted, however, there was no blood on the ground around the body. That, the bomb, and the exploded analysis.
The killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp
Only
was
dirty on
dirty
one
on
side.
one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
The underside would have blood on it.
That side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Yes!
No, that's wrong.
That one makes sense. The blood was still wet.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Yakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
God damn it, hero.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Huh? The blood was camouflage?
After the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim.
That doesn't make sense.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
He killed a chicken. Oh, that's unforgivable. Blood from the garden, which must mean...
I got it!
You heartless bastard.
Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
Oh, not little Pete on the left. Not Pete.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
A little bit, yeah.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
They might have, you don't
I
know.
wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it.
Sure.
The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
Maybe.
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
Wasn't it kind of just draped over them?
I think so.
No!
Wait,
No, they were not.
No. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
It was put on backwards.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off.
Sure.
But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred.
Sure.
They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Oh, yeah, you guys made a big load of fuck up with A, sending Hina off alone, and B, having her not stick with me. Maybe it was Hina. Maybe it was Hina. No, she was with them in the gym the whole time, at least up until 7:30.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
That doesn't mean it's not her. She still hasn't provided any alibi whatsoever. Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. Disguised dead body has been added to the truth bullets. Okay,
Well
so
then,
now updated
looks
evidence.
like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50
How
odds.
could you fucker?
Get out of here, hero. What do you mean, how could... What? What? No, don't just hop in and then say something stupid and then disappear again. That's not how this goes. Get your ass back in here. Explain yourself.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
Getting yawny.
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
Yeah.
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Ping is garbage. Oh, that means you can't chat? Alright. Listen, more importantly, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. What to do? Why don't you hang on to it? Right.
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
Look, I put it in the desk, alright? I didn't take it out again. It's not my fault.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Shut up, hero. Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove I didn't murder anyone. Thanks for the resub, MTD. Pour one out for Little Pete. Disguised dead body, exploded analysis and fragments. Alright. What do we got here?
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Let me check the evidence on this last one here. This disguised dead body. Murder took place before the sprinklers turned on. The suspect covered the body with a tarp to prevent it from getting wet. Later, when they removed the tarp, the suspect placed the white jacket on the body. The jacket had been previously treated with blood to make it look like the corpse had been wearing it.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before...
So the one we gave to Makoto, that's one.
Seals it. Makoto did it.
No, shush.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
Getting stabbed is what killed her.
Horrible man you are.
So I've only got two options here. Getting stabbed is what killed her, and the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed. The coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed. The knife was put into the coat after the tarp was removed. The knife was put there as a disguise. A bash over the head is what killed him. The knife was thrust... When the knife was thrust through the coat into the body... Okay, so... Exploded analysis, disguise, and fragments. It's not the fragments. Exploded body analysis... It's gotta be the dead... So...
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it?
So we I think we gave to Makoto is one of them.
If he did have that knife before, that seals it.
Just because I have that automatic.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man.
So getting stabbed is what killed her. I must have to put the disguise thing on that one, right? Disguise dead body. Murder took place before the sprinklers turned on. The suspect covered the body with the tarp preventing getting wet. Later, when they removed the tarp, the suspect placed the white jacket, and the jacket was treated with blood. Disguised dead body. It's got to be that.
It's the same one we gave to
It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that knife, that seals it.
Just because I have that automatic.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
Bam. Good.
No, it's wrong.
I can do this. I can figure this out.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
But we can find out what didn't.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body.
That's pretty fucking clear, Hero. Like, it's not that hard. Try to keep up with me.
Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover her.
You are reaching, Hero. Shut up. Victim wasn't stabbed twice in the same spot. There's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see. In the file, stabbed once, right?
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
You are too casual about this.
Then the knife
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Yes.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning.
It's okay. Ask as many things you need to. Clear things up.
What's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particles.
Nope, I'm not even listening to that.
But even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion.
Shit! Who gave that damn order?
At this rate.
Goddamn, recklessly. Thank you for the raid, my dude. I pressed the jump button. I believe you. However, I can't pause at this moment because I'm in the middle of this timer thing here. So I have to figure out what the reasoning for this explosion was, and then I can give you some countermeasures. Thank you, though. What were you playing? How was the game? Think up for the explosion. God, now I'm all confused. Why would the body have exploded? We just covered that it was to cover something up, but I like that raid alert. I love that raid alert. Thank you, Sergeant Dr. Funk. I'm so happy with it. Think of for the explosion. I really don't know what exactly angle they want here. Disguised dead body? Supposed to be some kind of joke, you're no different from them. Welcome to the club, not your stupid club. Embarrass myself in front of everyone. Okay, give me the hint again. There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion. Great, not a hint. Exploded body analysis. Burnt the upper half of the body beyond recognition. The upper half of the body remained on fire, had to be extinguished. Oh, upper half of the body beyond recognition to cover up the face. Bam. God damn it. Fake nails, fragments, sprinklers. When it was found. I didn't mean to present that. Fuck. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna die again here. I don't know what hint you're getting at. Body before, knife been thrust. Blood was still wet. There was no blood from the ground around. Yeah, to hide the fact that it wasn't killed there, right? That has to be a body before the explosion. Is it that? Nope, I lose. This particular trial has been confusing the fuck out of me with just like what exactly it wants me to do here. But good news is now we can actually pause and I can show you guys this little thingy over here that I keep locked away for such times as this. That's not it. That's not it. Fuck.